been a while since I've done a talking video. I've just been busy, but the whole point of this video is don't be afraid to be seen trying, and if you want to stick around for me talking, then go ahead. But I'm just gonna, yeah. Um, yeah. So when I was younger and in high school, I really wanted to. Sorry, I'm gonna be reading from my notebook because oh my god, what happened to this? There. I'm gonna be reading from my notebook because I wrote it down. Yeah, when I was younger and in high school, I really wanted to be in the show choir. I don't know if everyone, you guys in school have like, um, one of the choirs like sings pop songs and stuff. Um, and I thought that would be really fun and stuff because I really like to sing. And I thought I could get in. I think I auditioned my junior year. Um, yeah, because I was in the normal choir before that. So, and she kind of said, oh, if you're in the normal choir, you have a better chance of getting into the show choir because I know you and stuff. And I'm like, okay. Um, but yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't make the show choir. I auditioned, and I honestly wasn't that surprised though because I did practice a lot, but I think I just chose a song that was not good for me. So, yeah, I think that was also a problem. Um, I don't have a very like big singing voice like big and deep that like projects and stuff, which is kind of I feel like important for stuff like that. Um, so that was also something. But anyways, yeah, I think I just wasn't suited for it. Let's see. Like, yeah, just because like I can sing doesn't mean that I'm very skilled um, and good enough for stuff like that. So yeah, and then I for the normal choir I tried like we all tried out for the solo, but this was freshman choir, so we were all freshmen. And this audition was open to everyone. It was that song "You Don't Have to Try" by Kobe Calais, I think so. And I was pulling all the stops. I was looking into everyone, all those girls' eyes, saying, "You don't have to try," singing, "You don't have to try," and so blah blah blah. So because I know that's what she wanted like also emotion and more performance in it. So I was really trying, and yeah. So yeah, she came up to me after she chose the soloist for that, and she she told me that I did well, and she thought it was great. But then she told me, but I wanted to give the older girls um, the solo. Not that you didn't do good, but um, so yeah, I was a freshman, so there she was like, I want to give it to the older girls, and I was like, okay, understand. Um, I mean, it was a little bit sad, but honestly, I totally understand. Oh my gosh, and I think that year or senior year maybe I don't know. I think I tried out for the spring cabaret because someone told me to. I don't know why I did that. I think I just did it because I wasn't doing a spring activity and I felt left out. I didn't even really want to do it. Anyways, I didn't get that either. Makes sense. I've never tried acting before, and I was basically acting on the spot. So yeah, but the lesson in that is that rejection is hard, um, especially when you feel that you were so close to being good, but you just you fall this short, um, and that happens. So yeah. Um, oh yeah, and I was wait, where does a sticky note come from? What? Oh, yeah. I also in middle school made the volleyball team like in the first time you're allowed to like try out for sports. I made the volleyball team. Now, I was always a bench warmer. So was I ever good? No. But I still made it. And then the next year they switched the coach for it to someone else. I'm sorry, my voice is like I just woke up. And then I tried out again the next year. I had fun even though I didn't really get to play that much on in games. Um I still had fun, so I wanted to do it again. And then I didn't make the team the next year, and I was like really confused because I was on it last year. Um, yeah, I didn't make it, so I was like, okay, that was really, because I thought I did fine in the tryouts, but yeah, because my best friend at the time made it, and then I didn't. I was like, oh, that's okay, you know, but whatever. Um, yeah, because we were on the team together the first year. Um, I wasn't that good anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I had pretty low self-esteem in middle school because I was pretty ugly. Like I had first of all, I went to basically um my middle school was mostly white and then I'm like, you know, um do I have, light skin and stuff. Um but yeah, everyone was most people were white and it was like and then I felt like yeah, I had didn't have great skin in middle school. I didn't have great style. I was um I was kind of probably a little weird. I was weird. I was a weird kid. Um so yeah. And I had always had this skin thing that I was always self-conscious about during like when I was like 12 to like 19. Um that I never thought was going to go away. And my mom was always like, "Don't worry, it will go away," because I had that too. It'll go away when you're become an adult, and it did. But like, I had like very dark skin color over here. It wasn't a mustache. It was because I didn't like I like would just take a shaver and shave off anything there. So there's nothing there. It was just my skin color was like that because I have had like little bumps. I don't know. And then I grew out of it when I got older. So I don't know what that was. So I had really low self esteem about that. I was always really self conscious about that. Um, I don't know what I was talking about there. Anyways, um, um, yeah. For sports I've never really been good at them. I've never been good at sports. I I've always been like just good enough to be present. Not well, apparently not for volleyball, but and it was also like a team like in an area where there are not a lot of people to start with, so like they'll take anyone basically. So I was always like, I guess okay, but not not good. Even though I tried, I guess I'm just not good at sports. Um, yeah. So yeah, I guess my whole life to say I've been always average, always average. So yeah, I never really excelled at stuff like that. The only thing I've really excelled at is like art and painting and stuff like that. I'm good at, but um, that's not very useful. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really make money from art unless I don't know. You know what I mean, though. Um, so, anyways, I just decided to keep my hobbies as just hobbies and study hard in school because the things I was good at, I'm like can't really make into career and stuff. Um, and then I wasn't really good at sports or stuff like that. But like I was like, at least I can do try my best in school and stuff. So um, yeah, and as hard as I tried, I didn't make it. I don't think. I made it into any of my reach schools. I got waitlisted, but I never got off the wait list. Like for college, I never got off the wait list. So, that too, I was like average. Um, yeah, I thought I could get into like one of them, but no, guess not. I mean, that worked out for the best because I would have been in a lot of debt and I'm already in debt, but I think it would have been even more if I chose to go. Yeah, it would have been probably a stupid decision anyways. Um, so because to me, in a lot of I feel like education is in America, not in other countries. It's different in other countries. But there's so many schools in America that you can go to, and there are a lot of opportunities within all those colleges. So it's kind of whatever you make out of that experience. I feel like it is not like that in other countries. I know it's a lot harder. Um, but yeah. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I don't know even why. I really wanted to get into um I wanted to get into an Ivy League. I don't really know why. I think it's just because when you're young and you you know, it's like, oh yeah, if you get into an Ivy League, your life is set. But that's such a stupid way of thinking because how do I explain this? Just because you go to an Ivy League and like your life is quote unquote set, like you'll have a job and stuff, that doesn't mean you're gonna be happy. Like going to an Ivy League is not gonna make you happy. It'll you'll have a job, but and you'll have connections and stuff, but um, you'll still have a job probably if you go to your state school. And if you can go to your state school for cheaper and stuff and stay near your family if you like them, and your friends and stuff. And yeah. But that's just my opinion. Um, oh yeah, I do remember because for the Ivy League ones, you have to do interviews with alum, and I did an interview with this girl. Why is this not focusing? I did this interview with an alum, and she was really nice, but I knew it was over for me when she was kind of like at the end. She was like, "Oh, you're so." She told me like I'm not kidding. She told me this. I kind of knew I messed up. The interview. I should have done like more research. But she's like, "Okay, well, you're so cute, and I had such a great time talking with you, and I wish you the best of luck." Which means that I like probably did not like yeah, like she called me cute like twice, which means like I didn't do well. Um, so yeah, super fun. But in high school and stuff, I thought I was pretty smart, like I did well and stuff. But then it's like when you get to college, then you meet the real smart people, like the people who are actually like geniuses. Um, and that's always very humbling. And it's good actually. It's good. The geniuses are always these people who you wouldn't like think they are. Some of them are, but then some of them you're like, wow, you know. Um, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah. Um, yeah. I feel like the only thing I'm kind of good at is like the math classes. Um, yeah. Anyway, so I went to school and I became an engineer. So that is what I am now. Um, so yeah, that's a whole other topic. Not get into that. Um, so yeah, all to say, just because other people, oh wow, I wrote this a long time ago, I'm sorry. What does that say? Or people, what? Okay, well, mean to say, just because other people tell you that you aren't good enough at something you enjoy, like singing or sports or certain classes or whatever, um, just because they tell you you're not good enough, um, doesn't mean you shouldn't still do it just to enjoy it and maybe get better at it too, you know? Um, you just need to find your own niche within that community. Like, yeah, I, for me, I really, really like to sing and stuff, and um, I like to make music and stuff. So, yeah, but then I thought I was never really good at it because I didn't make show choir and I didn't make the cabaret and I didn't get any solos. So I just thought I was kind of okay at singing and not really good compared to the other girls. So, which is true. It was true. Like I'm not. That's true. Um, but that doesn't mean that I can't make songs and stuff. I can still write um, songs and still sing if I want to, you know? And so can you. So, like, if you feel like you're not good at something, um, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still do it. Um, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so if you get rejected from trying out a team or like something or like a club or whatever, I don't know, just accept the rejection. It's okay. I understand. Um, and anyways, most people can't afford to chase their dreams of like becoming a singer or like an artist or like a famous sports player, you know what I mean? Like this is the real world, you know. We need jobs. Um, you know what I mean? Like not that singing and stuff and sports isn't like a real job, but you need a safe option. Um, so yes, please. Also, coming from me, I understand the wish to become um very successful in your creative endeavors, but um I also strongly believe everyone should have a backup. Okay, like I don't know, have a backup. Okay, please. Anyways, so um yeah, we still need to survive in this world, you know? Have a backup. Um, so still just and keep going with your hobbies though, but with no expectations. Don't have expectations because um yeah, just just slowly go how far can you go and stuff. Um this bobby pin is bothering whatever. Um yeah, they always tell you things like chase your dreams or shoot for the moon because even if you don't get to the moon, you'll still land among the stars. And that's true to an extent, okay? Um, I mean, I always want people to try hard because at least you really tried, okay? Um, and you miss all the shots you don't take, right? So, um, you should never be afraid to be seen trying. I know it seems I totally understand because e- every time after I post a video or something, I get embarrassed and nervous because I feel like, oh, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Um, so, and then I get the sudden urge to just delete the video. Um, so I do get that. And I feel very much embarrassed also having a YouTube channel because when I was in high school, I did not think that's something I would ever do. I started it the um during the pandemic because actually there's a lot of reasons I started, but I think the number one reason was at that point I was like lonely and bored. I didn't really know what I was going where I was going with it. So, but yeah. So, but yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed to be seen trying, um, doing things like having a YouTube channel or like um, posting songs and stuff. I deleted Instagram, by the way, just because I was addicted to Reels. But yeah, when I would post on Instagram, I'd be embarrassed sometimes. So, but I think that if you um, feel that way, well, just remember everyone else feels that way too. And, but you shouldn't feel embarrassed because I'm proud that you're trying really hard and you're keeping going and stuff. So, yeah. And no matter what age you are, like, you should still. I know some people feel like, oh, I'm too old to learn a new language or something, or I'm too young to start doing blah, blah, blah. Hey, also, you are too young sometimes to start doing some things, okay? So stay responsible, okay? But, anyways, so yeah. I always think of that little frog picture of the frog stretching and saying, I won't be afraid to be seen trying. Like, you're doing your best, and that's all you can do. Don't get too hung up in it. How do I explain this in a better way? I think that's the best I can explain it. If you're trying your best and you're still going, even though you feel like other people are judging you and laughing at you and pointing at you, saying, ha 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 ha, look at them. What do they think? They're gonna like make it? They think they're gonna do well. Well, look at them. Look at those haters. What are they doing? They're sitting on the sidelines and judging you who are trying your best and they're not even trying. So where are they gonna be in life? Um, that was mean, but maybe they're rich and they're gonna go places and have a Bugatti and you know what I mean. But hey, we're trying, so it's fine. Um, yeah, we're almost at the end. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I remember this one line I read from a memoir. I think it was Memoirs of a Geisha, but it was basically kind of like in a creek. If you're water, when it hits a rock, it doesn't just stop, it finds another way to keep going. So you have to be like water, my friend. um, yeah, so just find another way around it if you can. Um, maybe that means going left, right, over, seeping through the ground underneath the rock, whatever you can do. Um, Now, if someone's built a dam, I don't really know about that. Um, Ooh, is that gonna get? That's not a. No, I meant like a dam, as in like a build to block water. But um, then just you need to have enough water to go over the dam. You can do it, I believe. But yeah, that's the advice that I give to myself when I'm feeling really embarrassed to try to do things like make music or sing or make little music videos and stuff. Um, so yeah, and that's just probably you already know this stuff in your heart. Um, but I just wanted to remind you in case, because everyone struggles with that stuff, I feel like. So yeah, what else? Oh my gosh, yeah, especially when you're young, like when you're not my age, when you're like maybe 15, 18 years old, like that age, I feel like you have to go through a lot of rejection. Rejection from like sports, rejection from clubs, rejections from positions, rejections from schools, rejections from doing bad on exams, um, lots and lots of things. Um, but now I'm old, so I just need a job. I do need a job. I'm hoping that people really start hiring after this year ends. Um, yeah, I don't really have any expectations or dreams in my life because, you know, but so I think that's good though because life is like day by day, you know. I used to think of life as I hate these glasses because my hair gets stuck in it. I used to think of life as kind of like one milestone to the next milestone and stuff. Like, for example, when you're in middle school, you, I don't know, want to be in clubs and stuff and do well in middle school so you can get good class placements in high school. And then in high school, you want to work really hard in classes to have a good GPA and you want to do well on the SAT and you want to be on these clubs and stuff and stuff. I said stuff twice, I'm sorry. To get into a good college. And what else? Oh yeah. And then when you're in high school, you start to like other people, you know, like romantically, and then you were like, "Oh my gosh, they're never going to like me back." And then you're like, "Oh, that's also a different type of rejection, you know?" And that's okay. Um so yeah. And then once you get to college, you're beginning college and you're like, "Okay, I got to get an internship so that I can get a good job." And then when you graduate, you realize, oh wow, all those milestone things were fake, and life isn't about that. And life is about having balance and living well, and taking care of yourself and having outlets and hobbies that make you happy, so that when you come home from work feeling like a zombie, you have something to look forward to. You know. Also, don't put all of your um, don't bank all your happiness on a person. I'm just saying that, not saying that your partner's probably not saying that your partner's not a great person who makes you super happy, but I'm just saying, in case, you know, always have a backup. Oh, what did I read in that book by that Zahner? She's Michelle Zahner. Michelle Zahner, I think, is her name. And her mom, she wrote about her mom. It was a good book. What was it called? I think it was Crying in H Mart. My friend lent it to me. That book actually did have me crying, because her mom had cancer. Um, but anyways, the mom said, always save. Okay, this is different. This isn't really what she meant, and it's not really what I mean. But this is how I kind of take that, I guess. I think she said save 10% of, I don't know how much percent, but save a little bit of yourself, you know? Don't give everything, um, in case, you know, and also you, like, your whole life isn't that other person. And I want you to have your own hobbies and stuff that make you happy, um, and make yourself happy, that don't depend on that other person. Not that that other person isn't great, okay? But I just think you have other things too. So just keep that in mind. Love is great, okay? But be rational, okay? Um, that's a different topic though. I guess I got off topic. Um, yeah, and also, listen to me. It is okay to be average, okay? You see all those people, they're doing so well in class and um, they're so smart or they're so good at everything. They're so good at sports. They're so good at um, school. They're so good at public speaking. Oh my God. I I used to be so bad at public speaking. So bad. And yeah. And it's like I know it's frustrating to feel average. Like you're good enough to get through it, right? But um you're not like smart enough as the other people or like you're not as skilled as other people. And that's okay. Okay? Being average is fine because look, if they didn't have people like us, then the, they wouldn't be special, If everyone was smart, if everyone was a genius, then yeah, you know. And you bring other things to the table besides, you know, not everyone needs to be smart. Cuz sometimes those smart people, they can't communicate and sometimes they just don't know. They don't have any they're a little different, you know? Um and they need people, normal people to glue the group together, you know, group project. Someone needs to be good at communication. So, and maybe you're funny. I love funny people. They're some of my favorite people. I love funny people because funny people make life fun. And if you can make me laugh, that's great. Um, yeah. So we have other things, you know. So yeah, I think that's everything I wrote down in my notebook. So can you tell I'm filming this on my laptop camera? Uh, but yeah. I think that's all I had to say. Wow, this is only 30 minutes. I thought this was gonna be kind of an hour long, but guess not. It's very dark outside and very misty. Very misty. Um, so yeah, I hope everyone does well with their end of year stuff. Um, take care of yourself and always act with compassion and empathy and be kind to others. And put yourself in others' shoes. And that's just a reminder. I think that's really all I had to talk about. I want to hang around more. Maybe we can talk about something else before I leave. Um, I don't really have anything else to talk about though. Um, I'll have to edit this now that I'm just putzing around. Um, I want to redo some songs that I posted. I want to redo them in BandLab to see if I can make them better. So yeah, probably I want to redo Dear April and The Summer You Died. Definitely, I want to redo those because those are my two favorite songs that I've made. I have them posted, but don't watch them yet because I want to redo them. I think they're sitting at like maybe 500 views right now. I worked hard on the video part, but I want to redo the music part. Yeah, I really love those two songs. And I wrote another song. That was the last video I posted. It was like when I was outside singing. It was cold. I started writing some piano for that. That's really all I had to talk about. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, if you're new here, I just post mostly music stuff, and sometimes I'll have talking videos like this. Probably I'll try to do a talking video like this once a month, and I try to do music stuff mostly. Yeah, that's this channel. I'm pretty interactive as comments go, so yeah, if you want to leave a comment, I will. Unless you're mean. If you're mean, I won't respond to you. So don't be mean. Look, I was already an ugly kid in middle school. Like, you don't need to be mean to me. I already know what it's like. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, it's like those girls who, like, or not even just girls. Sorry. That was mean. Sorry. Both boys, girls, and everything in between, right? Who think that they're better than you. And then after high school graduation, they unfollow you because you were just kind of like, you were there during that time. So they were like, okay, you know. And then, like, I thought we were friends. Or, like, I thought we were cool. But no. And then it's like, I swear, like a month, not even a month after graduation, they'll just start unfollowing you. And I'm like, you really care about your ratio that much? Like, I, I respected you. Like, I thought you were nice. Or, like, I thought we were friends, is what. Anyways, so. Instagram's stupid. We should all delete it. Though I do like to post pictures and stuff. So maybe not. We should all only access Instagram through our laptops. No, not everyone has a laptop. And not everyone has Instagram or phones. We should all. I don't know. I don't know what we should all do. I'm not very educated on this topic, obviously. We should all, if you have a laptop, use Instagram on your laptop. If you have a phone, delete it off your phone. Unless you use it to like, unless your work is Instagram. I know some people's work is like being influencing on Instagram and stuff. So yeah. Wow, I've really just been droning on. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Okay. I'm hanging up now. I promise. I'm doing it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bye.